likely feeling pretty good as brand new polls from the New York Times show Trump beating President Biden in almost every battleground state, all of which Joe Biden won in 2020. And when it comes to who voters trust on major issues such as the economy, look at that. Donald Trump holds a sizable lead over Joe Biden in all 6 states, 1 year before the elections. So what do those battleground voters think? Let's talk to a couple of them. Joining us right now, Georgia Republican voter John German, along with Nevada GOP voter and former Democrat Lydia Dominguez. Good morning to both of you.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So, Lydia, famously, Ronald Reagan had that ad, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? Obviously, you look at these poll numbers from the New York Times, of all places, and America's hurting under Joe Biden.
It is. President Biden has weakened America, just from the lack of border security to the fracturing the economy and these sinister foreign policies. Americans are tired. I'm telling you, right here in Las Vegas, in majority of the Strip, where people are working 2, 3 jobs, bouncing back and forth between casinos, working Uber, Lyft. I mean, it's ridiculous. People are literally making ends meet by working 2 or 3 jobs. It's not okay anymore. It's disgusting that families have to suffer so much in this economy. Americans are sick and tired of it, and they're ready to fire Biden.
Say I do to your favorite doctors, for richer or poorer.
My gold digger meter is dinging.
Until death do you part.
Oh my God.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today. But if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace. All right, what's up, family? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, to another exciting live stream. How are we doing tonight? Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you are blessed and doing so. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have another exciting edition. It is Random Topic Tuesdays, and it's really just one topic here on channel G786 on Facebook. Gavin Richard, whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing say. Smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Hit it right now. Good evening, Jasmine Virgo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Lamiko. Good evening, good evening, good evening. We got a bunch of people here. We got a few people. I know we got more than 5. That's you, Screw 2, playing with me. I know we got more. How we doing tonight? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. All right. We're waiting for some more people to come in. I hope everybody is doing great. Let's see, Tariq. We're talking about it is election night tonight. I don't know where you are, ladies and gentlemen. It is election night. It is election night. So I think it's very interesting we're having this very topic on election night. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to add some more people. What's up in the chat? I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, when I say I've been running around like a chicken with its head cut off, I'm not exaggerating. I don't know how many miles I've spent. It's been in the thousands just going back and forth. And got a lot going on today, tonight. We're talking about it. All right. So we're talking about elections and so forth and what's going on. What's up, family? So I had to put the show in on Twitter just so that everybody knows we're live. Of course they have. We know they have. What's up, Cece? I want to thank y'all for coming in. Now, what we're going to be talking about, if you saw the video, we're talking about Biden. His support has been slipping. Before I get into that, I said this is election night. And, you know, across the country, they got different stuff on the ballot. And of course, you go to MSNBC or NBC News, they got live election results. Biggest thing they're looking at is abortion rights. That's actually trending on NBC News. So they actually are very concerned about abortion rights. We know they got to be because it's NBC. They got the Kentucky governor's race that's going on. Daniel Cameron lost, it looks like. Well, I'm actually happy about that because Cameroon was the one who botched the what's the shooting of the sister up there in Kentucky? That he wouldn't press charges. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And he lost by 60,000 votes. This was the attorney general. Breonna Taylor, that's the sister. Yeah. So he lost tonight. Also out in Mississippi, it looks like they say it's too early to call, but Tate Reeves, who's the incumbent Republican, is in the lead with 57%. We know the Ohio ballot measures, so they approved abortion, a right to abortion. That's been voted in. Of course, they're going to be excited about that. Rhode Island House special election results. AMA wins. So I'm looking at all this. It's all Democrat. This doesn't surprise me. These are in Democratic areas for the most part. Houston mayor. Now we got to watch this. John Whitmore is leading Sheila Jackson Lee. Now this is the one we got to pay attention to because we know Sheila Jackson Lee, who was the representative of Texas in the congressional seat. She's running for mayor for Houston, and she's obviously closing in. We got to watch it. Fort Bend, Harris County, Montgomery. I'm praying she does not win. Houston, if y'all voted for her, what you see is what you get. You deserve everything. She was on that call cursing everybody out like Batman in that Terminator movie. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Who played Batman? Why is his name on it? Why is his name on the tip of my tongue? Christian Bale. Remember when he was yelling at the at the stand-in? Yeah, Christian Bale was ranting. Yeah, that's what Sheila Jackson Lee was. I got some fucking fools. You jive ass fools. I hired a bunch of fucking idiots. And yeah, this was it. Y'all remember he was cussing out the staffer? Trying to see if they play it. I don't want the news story.
I want you to have I don't want you to do a thing. I want you to have a brain. I want you to have read it. I want you to say, Congresswoman, it was such and such date. That's what I want. That's the kind of staff that I want to have.
Jackson Lee has
I
gained
want
a
to have a fucking
reputation for
brain.
being one of the most demanding employers in Congress and is known to have high turnover rates for her staff. She accuses her opponent and fellow Democrat State Senator John Whitmire of trying to sabotage her. Jackson Lee's campaign issued this statement, quote,
How you going to say he tried to sabotage you and you're on tape saying this?
Discredit a thriving mayoral campaign and distract voters ahead of the early voting period.
I mean, yeah, they
It's
use this,
unsurprising that
of
these
course,
attacks have
because they're
originated
running
from
for
extremely
when they're
conservative
running for
blogs
election,
and political
like
operatives
governor's race,
backing
mayor's race,
John
anything like
Whitmire.
that. They want
Whitmire's
to
campaign denies any
have as
connection to
much
the release of the
on
recording.
you
You can hear the full recording.
to use as leverage so that they can gain something in the polls. But that's you on tape. This is what y'all vote her in. This is what you get, man. This is what y'all get. Houston, you have a problem. That's how I'm gonna say. She comes, mayor. Every time I mention Houston, I'm gonna say, Houston, you have a problem. Like Apollo 13. Apollo 13 was nothing. The blow up on Apollo 13 was nothing to the blow up of Sheila Jackson Lee. Woo! I'm a fucking idiot. Speaking of idiots in Houston, guess who is talking about us voting? Beat it, beat it, beat, beat. Y'all shut up and beat it, beat it, beat, 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 vote. Scatman Crothers, Swollen Martin, is telling black people go out and vote. I want y'all to listen to this.
Folks, the recent Louisiana primary shows black folks are simply not showing up at the polls like they did when Barack Obama ran for president.
Oh, by the way, hold on a second.
I've had a number of
Rolly, if you're gonna try and do something like this, this is fair use. Fair use, fair use, fair use, news, criticism purposes only, which is why I'm giving commentary. As you know, the Copyright Act, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, scholarship, and research. And shout out to my sister, Nicole's View. She tweeted this, and Black Alpha Network, he tweeted this out, and this is what he's saying. So he wants black
like they
people to
did
shut up and vote.
when Barack Obama ran for president in 2008.
I've had a number of folks who are millennial and Gen Z talk to me complaining about all sorts of stuff. And I said, it's real simple. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote.
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. And they were like, well, it's not that simple. I'm like, no, actually it is.
All right, folks, the recent Louisiana.
Roland wants black people, and we're talking about this with Biden, wants black people to shut up and vote, saying it's that simple, and to vote without any questions being asked. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why Roland Martin is not even on a major network. He's on YouTube just like me, where I'm a common simpleton. I'm a common simpleton, but you're on YouTube just like me. You got fired from a major network because you called out a Doritos commercial. That's what CNN, and you got laid off from TV One. They couldn't afford the buffet they couldn't afford that buffet you were bringing in from catering, from craft services. They couldn't afford them eggs Benedicts you were asking for. Punk. I need this. I need this sugar. I need this powdered sugar, powdered waffle. Happy birthday, by the way, Danielle. Happy birthday. Girl, getting old. Get your AARP card on, sister. Turning 50. All right. Oh, let me sing happy birthday to Danielle. We're gonna sing, ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans' very own Aaron Neville. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Danielle, to you. Happy birthday, Danielle. From Aaron Neville. Happy birthday, honey. My girl Danielle, Danielle's been riding with me through thick and thin. So shout out to her. Thank you for the birthday donation. But maybe we should. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna give you a donation for since it's your birthday. So I appreciate it, but I'm gonna give it back to you because it's your birthday. You deserve it. So thank you. Nah, just because I'm giving it back to Danielle, anybody else donating to me, I ain't giving that shit back. Don't think that. Y'all gonna drop something in this Cash App or Zelle, please. Since y'all know YouTube don't monetize this channel. I got part of I'm probably the fastest person to get demonetized quick because I got monetized. I swear, with not that long. I looked and said, congratulations, YouTube Partnership Program has sponsored you. And then next day, next email, you're no longer part of our program. I had, you get monetized once you make 1,000 subscribers. You get 1,000 subscribers. And so I didn't get it. I didn't get in. I made that. I worked very hard and then I'm cut off. I only got 1,300 people. And I know it's something going on with, everybody knows what's going on with the algorithm. Yet YouTube is spiting people, especially black content creators, from growing the channel because they put a shadow ban on it. And they keep shows like this and videos like this from hitting the algorithm and getting more views. Highest rated video I have, live stream I've done this year was when I was talking about Brandon Johnson and Eric Adams on the immigrant crisis, and I got over 1,000 views on that. You say why? It's because they don't like it when we tell the truth. YouTube is a very left leaning, Google in general, because Google is who owns YouTube, is very left leaning. Let's just put it that way. And if you don't go the way of the demagogic, pun intended, agenda and platform, this is what happens. My channel was, remember something too. I had one of my videos banned. I got a strike because I made a remark about Shannon Sharp versus Kwame Brown, where I called Shannon Sharp a LeBron sexual, and they called that hate speech. LeBron sexual, yeah, basically he was riding LeBron's nuts. I was just saying, I didn't say it like that, but that's essentially like you just keep riding LeBron over and over again, and you did that. And when you were, and it wasn't just so much that he was doing that; it was more of the fact that he didn't. He, in order to praise LeBron James, he threw another black man, Kwame Brown, under the bus when Kwame was being attacked and called a bust. There were audio clips, there was video footage showing Shannon Sharp defending him and saying the opposite, and for the same reason. So the switch up only because he supported LeBron James. And that was the point of that. But I got suspended, but I got my video taken down for that. Yeah, I wasn't able to post anything. I was for at least 2 weeks. So that's the type of stuff I was going through. By the way, I'm looking at this. Gabe Amo. That name, it sounds like his family is from Africa. I don't know where, but this is the guy who won the Rhode Island seat. Yeah, I'm on Patreon and I'm on Rumble. So I'm actually going to shift over there. They got other platforms you can do. Another thing you'd like to do, if you get more viewers, you can get sponsorships and so forth. Y'all know how it is. I've reached out to some black businesses before. A lot of them weren't, I'm being honest, a lot of them are tight. Let's just call it what it is. They don't want to spend no money. So, yeah, but Gabe Amo, I'm going to look him up. He's actually the one that won that seat out in Rhode Island. And just looking at him, some research, that name, Gabriel Felix Kofi Amo. Okay, yeah. His parents are immigrants, I can tell off the bat. His mom and dad are from Ghana and Liberia. Graduated Phi Beta Kappa. In his mid-30s, like me, born in 1987, 88. They don't have interesting here, they don't have a birthday for him. He doesn't have a birthday. Y'all can look it y'all can look it up on Wikipedia. Now, I know it's not the most reliable, but they don't have his birthday there. That's interesting. And he worked on Obama's campaign. Oh, this is enough. I think we know where it's going for Rhode Island. But anyway, as it is for Rhode Island and it's going for the nation, it's going south. Let us talk about our president, Joe Biden. Biden is losing steam among voters. That is our topic for tonight. Now, if you actually go on and look at the New York Post, as well as the New York Post had an article that in a video I was showing you all earlier. I had shown about how Biden was losing steam. The Washington Post even posted this. They state that Joe Biden should not run for re-election in 2024. David Ignatius. Now, I have not read this article and likely won't be able to because I got to subscribe to it, but he wrote an article stating that President Biden should not run again in 2024. And to paraphrase, just as I'm reading through here, he basically says, I don't think Biden, well, first off, he compliments the president for beating Donald Trump, and his Justice Department had systematically prosecuted the January 6, 2021 insurrection that Trump championed. And now through special counsel Jack Smith, that department is bringing Trump himself to justice. But he says, I don't think Biden and Vice President Harris should run for re-election. It's painful to say that, given my admiration for much of what they have accomplished. But if he and Harris campaign together in 2024, I think Biden risks undoing his greatest achievement, which was stopping Trump. Biden wrote his political testament in his inaugural address, when our days are gone, our children and our children's children will say of us, they gave their best, they did their duty, they healed a broken land. Mr. President, maybe this is that moment when duty has been served. Biden would carry two big liabilities into a 2024 campaign. He will be 82 when he began a second term. According to recent Associated Press NRC poll, 77% of the public, including 69% of Democrats, think he's too old to be effective for 4 more years. Biden's age isn't just a Fox News trope. It's been the subject of dinner table conversations across America this summer. Because of this, their concerns about Biden's age, voters would sensibly focus on his presumptive running mate, Harris. She is less popular than Biden with a 39.5% approval rating, according to polling website 538. Harris has many laudable qualities, but the simple fact is that she has failed to gain traction in the country or even within her own party. I would agree with Mr. Ignatius on this point, even though I can tell his opinion, of course, tells me flat off the back that he is a Democrat. I know for a fact. Okay, good night. Danielle's not feeling good, so get better. We're not going to be on here too much long, Danielle, but I want to get this out. Politicians who know Biden say that if he were convinced that Trump were truly vanquished, he would feel he had accomplished his political mission. He will run again if he believes in his gut that Trump will be the GOP nominee and that he has the best chance to defeat Trump and save the country from the nightmare of a revenge presidency. Biden has never been good at saying no. He should have resisted the choice of Harris, who was a colleague of his beloved son, Beau, when they were both state attorney general. He should have blocked then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, which has done considerable damage to the island's security. He should have stopped his son Hunter from joining the board of the Ukrainian gas company and representing companies in China. And he certainly should have resisted Hunter's attempt to impress clients by getting Dad on the phone. Biden has another chance to say no to himself, this time by withdrawing from the 2024 race. It might not be in character for Biden, but it would be a wise choice for the country. Now, I will agree with him on that. Of course, you can looking at all of this. I can tell automatically. Y'all know this, that they're, of course, trying to push for a Democrat. Pushing for somebody to beat Trump. It's all Trump is the boogeyman. Trump this, Trump that, Trump that. The problem with all of this is that, especially when you have guys like Ignatius, people like Roland Martin, shields like Roland Martin, and others on social media who are attacking Black folks, who are attacking people for asking reasonable questions, especially when it comes to their future, their sense of security as a nation, that you dare say to just blindly vote for someone and yet not offer any alternatives and not offer an agenda. Nobody does business that way, my friends. When a boss is hiring, if you had a business and you were hiring a staff member, an employee to be a cashier, you don't just say, if you interview two people, well, you look better, so I'm gonna go ahead and hire you. And that person doesn't even have experience as a staffer working with customer service. Well, I like this person better. Oh, he wears a nice tie. That's a part of a decision. You may not like another person, but you better damn sure ask that person before you select them. Because if it's down to two people and one of them, you got to pick somebody, you better know number one, what experiences they both have in between them, what are their platforms, and can they do the job effectively for my company to put it in a better position than it was before. That's how you handle employees, not by saying, I don't like this person. Just shut up and vote. No ethnic group shuts up and vote. Nobody does that. The Arabs don't do it. The Asians don't do it. The white people don't do it. But Roland Martin and others want you to do it. Black people are the only ones that get told, shut up and vote. You don't do this, you're hurting your ancestors. You do this, Trump gonna win. It's out of fear. It's out of emotion, not out of logic. And that is why we remain behind the 8 ball. People are paying attention. And they're even telling Biden not to run, and he's gonna run. He's made it clear he's gonna run. Top strategists say Biden doesn't have the numbers to win re-election. They say no path forward. This was an assessment that was made by the New York Times Siena College survey that showed Biden polling behind former President Donald Trump in key battleground states such as Arizona, Michigan, Georgia, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Remember, all of these states, they came into play on election night in 2020. They feel that Harry Olsen, who's a veteran political analyst and senior fellow with the Ethics and Public Policy Center, said it may be in the interest of the Democratic Party for Biden to drop out, although only if there is a reliable alternative who is center left like Biden and has no connection to the administration and is 25, I guess he meant 25 to 30 years younger. They say Trump is a flawed candidate thanks to his legal trials, showing said, but the polls show that voters want any alternative to Biden they can get. Still, the Democrats don't really have an obvious frontrunner to replace him with. Yes, they want somebody that they can relate that is an alternative. They are not happy with Joe Biden. They are not happy with the economy. They are not happy with these illegal immigrants that have come into this country, taking over, putting them on the streets. They're not happy with the homelessness problem. They also aren't happy at the fact that the United States has stuck its nose in foreign affairs by giving monies to foreign countries while we have people here who need it more. We have a homeless population. We have enough homeless people on the streets. And that's not to say and be mean saying we can't help other countries. I'm not saying that, but we're approving billions of dollars to the Ukraine for a war we advise them we have nothing to do with. A war we want nothing to do with. So Biden is trailing Trump in all of these states. He's bested Biden by 6 points. Now I know polls can be skewed, but I think there is some truth to that. 6 points in Georgia, 5 in Arizona, 5 in Michigan, and 5 in Pennsylvania. In Wisconsin, he topped his 77-year-old predecessor. a Democratic strategist by the name of David Axelrod has stated he bluntly suggested Biden get out of the race because of the likelihood of a Trump win if he stays in. So they're telling him to leave. His approval ratings are at an all-time low. His approval ratings are as low as 30% in July during record high inflation. And Trump is averaging a 0.9 point lead over Biden nationally. And I think the main thing is Biden's age, I think, plays a limit. But here's an important thing, guys. Biden is hemorrhaging. Now, this is what they point out here. He is hemorrhaging his support margin among minority voters, with Trump coming with single digits of the president among Latinos in swing states. Trump is also pulling in at 22% support from black voters in what the New York Times called unseen in presidential politics for a Republican in modern times. Remember in 2020, Donald Trump and 2016, Donald Trump increased black votes and black voters. Black turnout in 2020 Trump, I believe, had 16% or 20%, I could be wrong, of black male voters. So black voters for Trump, he increased, no, I apologize. He had 12% of black male votes, of black votes. He had 58% of whites. He had 32% of Hispanics. And I'm willing to bet that 12% of black voters, majority of them were men. And that was a big FU to the Biden administration. That's why that happened. Yeah, Trump is coming back. So you see here 22% of support from black voters. That's huge. They said it's unseen. The New York Times said they've never seen anything like this in presidential politics for a Republican in modern times. That is a vote of that is a sign, ladies and gentlemen, of frustration. That is a sign of neglect, of tired of being neglected by others. That's what that is. They say Arab Americans voters are split about 50-50%. And that has to do with the fact that he supported, as you know, that Israel is our biggest ally. So Biden supported Israel. 17.4% support the president of Arab voters, Arab Americans. Now, of course, they're a very small minority, small in terms of part of the voting, but that is important to point out. And remember, they brought in Kamala Harris. The reason why was because she was, to them, a black woman, but also Asian. And Asian Americans have the lowest voting turnout anyway, in general. In general. So Orange Man is coming. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of Orange Man coming back? Donald Trump. Would you vote for him? You think? Would you vote for him? I haven't put that in the poll yet, but like Tariq even said, Trump is warming up to me. A lot of people who I know with and spoke with said they probably will vote for Trump, and I don't think you can shame. Roland Martin's has no influence anyway. You can't shame black people into voting. That's not going to happen. That will not happen. You can't shame black men, black people, to voting for a certain group for this again, just because our ancestors fought for it. That's not going to fly anymore. There's a new day. There's a new dawning, and if you truly want blacks to support you, then offer an agenda. Tell us what your agenda is. What is your platform? And live up to it. And when we see results, then we can talk. But I will not vote freely. And no other people, especially on this channel, will be voting freely. I know you're not, Derek. I know a lot of people are not voting for Biden. They just flat out just frustrated with this administration. I am too. But it's going to be them old heads. Them old heads going to vote. Y'all know Clive Byrne, even though he's stepping down, I think Clive Byrne, I know he going to support. He went on saying, I heard and saw the our brother Jason Black played the video about Clive Byrne speaking to NBC News about Joe Biden and said, I've been to Mississippi and I can't see what these people are saying. He knows what they're saying. So what say y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all make sure to smash up the likes, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell when we go live. Are you voting for Trump or you vote for Biden? I've done polls on this before. I'm not going to do another poll, but what say y'all? What y'all think will happen? Shit. Before we get out of here, madness and chaos indeed. Y'all gonna listen to Roll Report? Shut up and vote. Shut up and vote. Don't rock the boat. Rock the boat. Word positions if you press your missions. Word positions for your man, your missions. Give me home with the buffalo roam. And the antelope. And the antelope. And the deer and the antelope. Beep, beep, beep. Shit. Oh man. So I'm gonna get up out here. They got there's some news too. There was a police officer. There was a shooting a while back. There was a police officer who was fired, saying he hated black people. This was coming from This was out in San Jose. He had some racist text messages he got exposed of, and this was it here. ABC7 San Francisco. I'm gonna play this video. This cop was fired, and he was involved in the shooting of Kawana Green, and that's him there. Anthony Mata, the uncivilized mutt, as Willie D would say, was fired. He's no longer employee of the San Jose Police Department because of these text messages. And I'm going to play the video here that they have, courtesy of the ABC7 News. We'll just play this right quick. Oh, I saw this earlier.
We're hearing from that
Oh,
victim and his civil rights attorneys. They're demanding Officer Mark McNamara face criminal charges. ABC7 News reporter Cornell Bernard has details.
It pretty much hurts me and it scares me to know how much hate a person can have in their heart.
22-year-old Keon Green reacting to newly discovered racist text sent by a former San Jose police officer who shot him last spring outside La Victoria Taqueria, where Green says he disarmed someone involved in a fight.
I feel like the hero of the situation that took place on March 27th.
Officer Mark McNamara shot Green as he was backing out of the restaurant with a confiscated gun. In a newly surfaced text dated the day after the shooting, McNamara wrote to fellow officers,
wanted to carry a gun in the wild, wild west. Not on my watch.
The shooting sent Green to the hospital where he faced a long recovery, forced to take a break from his football career at Contra Costa College. His attorney, Adante Pointer, says the racist texts are the final insult.
These were disgusting text messages, vile text messages.
In some of the texts, McNamara said, "I'm pretty sure the district attorney would have charged me if I used excessive force, but she didn't because I didn't use excessive force. I'll shoot you too." McNamara said of Green's legal team, "They should all be bowing to me and bringing me gifts. Otherwise, he would have lived a life of poverty and crime." In another text, writing that he hates Black people. McNamara resigned from the SJPD last week after the text surfaced. Lawyers are demanding McNamara be charged with a hate crime and be decertified as a police officer.
You have allowed an avowed racist cop an opportunity to go and seek employment in another community just to terrorize another person on another day.
I never thought somebody could just have that much hatred in their heart to where they would want to kill me just because of what I look like.
San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan says his city has a zero tolerance for racial bias.
We are not going to tolerate racism, and we are going to continue working hard every day to build a culture of the utmost respect and professionalism within our department.
Keon Green says he's moving forward, hoping to achieve his dream in football.
I'm still hoping to make it to the NFL.
Cornell Bernard, ABC 7 News.
he was allowed to resign. That's the thing. He should have been freaking fired. Should have been fired. They're always allowed to resign and keep they're allowed to resign so they can try and keep their pension. No, he needs to be fired. You hate black people? Oh, you shot this black person? Oh, you gotta go. You're fired. Now we're gonna charge you for attempted murder. Now, granted, in this situation, I don't know too much of the facts, but they say he disarmed the guy, cops coming in on the scene. So I can see why he probably wasn't charged, because if he was holding a weapon, yeah, I get all that. I'm a lawyer, I know how it works. But the text messages from that do not help, obviously, with the shooting. that followed, that happened before that, and you put all of that together in hindsight, you got a big ass lawsuit. I would be trying to get the max policy from the city if I were the attorneys, if I could. I don't know why when George Floyd was killed, the family didn't ask for the max policy. They settled the case for 27 million. Uh, the policy limits for the city of Minneapolis was probably was probably more than that. Had to have been much higher than that. It could have been hundreds of millions. This is a wrongful death and a survival action. We'll see y'all, family. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm always going to be too long, so I'm going to get up out of here. Happy birthday again to Danielle Mayer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back Thursday. I got to update this show, too, because we're going to make it more entertaining, have more stuff on here. I say that, but I'm definitely dedicated to that. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to be out. Happy birthday again to Danielle. Salute to Derek Bailey, Kevin Wedderburn. Thank you. That's all, folks. Shut up and vote. Get me a McDonald's. McMuffin in the morning. I gotta go. The economy was good when Trump was in. The economy was I think it was much better than where we were. Let's put it that way. I think we were better off on some stuff. People couldn't stand Trump's rhetoric. That's what it is. Now, I tell people all the time before I got here, if you all work a job 9 to 5, you work with people probably you don't like on average, that's always saying some nasty stuff, and you're worried about the president. Now, I agree. I didn't care for Donald Trump's rhetoric and things he said. I didn't support, but I do believe, and I do like the fact that he was not supporting this open borders policy that the United States has under Joe Biden. Joe Biden has allowed a lot of stuff to go on, especially in a time when we're talking about COVID-19 and a pandemic. When that was happening, how he was able to just allow all of these migrants from Venezuela and Mexico, everywhere, just to come in through open borders. No vetting, no scanning, nothing like that. Not knowing who's who, who's a criminal, how safe these people are. Just letting them in. I didn't like that. So shout out to you, Emperor Rex. Derek, are you going to vote for Trump? I want to point this out too, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get out of here, Thriller, the single hit number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it charted number 39 on Billboard Global. They say if Taylor Swift wouldn't have dropped, Thriller would have landed in the number 7 chart position. Nothing like Thriller. All right, fam. We're going to get up out of here. That's Shannon Sharp with Chad Oku Finkel. Let me get some of that Ocho. Y'all don't know. Thanksgiving coming up. I gotta keep my body in shape, but I'll eat some of that mac and cheese. I'm gonna eat that a little bit of that turkey. I'm gonna go gobble gobble. Skip. I gobble gobble on Brett Favre after we won the Super Bowl. I gobble gobble right on Darren Sharper. He tried to pick John Elway off. We didn't pick that off, Skip. I made sure I catch every ball. I made sure I blocked so John Elway could get that helicopter first down. Derek Bailey said he gonna vote for Donald. Woo-hoo! I'm Shannon Sharp, and I approve this method. All right, y'all. Y'all be one, be safe, be blessed. I'll holla. Peace out, Skip. Peace out, family. Love y'all. I'll be back Thursday. If I am Thursday, I know I might be going out early. I'll see. Just depends if we will have a show Thursday. Just keep in mind, I'm going to see if I might do an early show. All right, y'all. Be one, be safe, be blessed. I'll holla. Peace out.